Okay, I'm going to talk about a book called Wytches, spelled W-Y-T-C-H-E-S, by Scott Snyder. Scott Snyder is a guy who recently did the very good Batman run for DC. Wytches, as far as I'm aware, is a one-off book via Image Comics. It's got a very unique art style where everything in it feels like it's a sort of dream, nightmare, half memory, and you'll get that when you read it. It's hard to explain because obviously it's an art style as opposed to a writing style. It really works well for the book. It centres around a family who move to a new area, and the father discovers that there are a race of beings called witches that are taking sacrifices from people in order to sort of grant wishes in a way. And then the story expands from there. I don't want to say any more because the plot develops in a way that there are twists and turns and surprises that might ruin it for people who really enjoy reading this type of story. I really enjoyed it, and I didn't know anything much about it. All I know is it was a relatively cheap book, I think £4 to £5, and it was really worth reading. I got it solely because Scott Snyder did it, and I thought, well, he's good with the Batman stuff, so this should be alright to read as well. I'm so glad I did. It's basically the setup for a film. Again, I just said with a recent review for Master of Kung Fu, that felt like a storyboard for a film. This book in particular feels as though someone could take this and make an excellent horror film from it. It's got a beginning, a middle and an end. The story develops all the way through. You've got proper character arcs. You've even got like slight B plots in it as well. But it doesn't feel like Scott Snyder was doing this as an attempt to get a film out of it, where I think people like Mark Millar and that now, they do produce books with the eye to licensing it to a film as soon as possible. This is just a high quality, well written book with a great plot that doesn't have to relate to any particular comic book universe. It stands alone on its own merits, and if you like new interesting stories, horror stories, or just like the work of Scott Snyder, then it's definitely worth picking up if you can see it anywhere for a reasonable price. Very much recommend it. If you know that there's a sequel out there or a spin-off that's named slightly differently, please let me know. I'd be interested to read it. I couldn't find anything about it. Yeah, just drop a line in the comments or something. Or if you've got your own views on it, then please let me know. Thanks.